Hello and welcome to KGS. Today we got a 2K versus 3K. I am black. Finally, for the first time in a while. You gonna let me get my Orthodox? Yay! This is just standard, so I'll just back off. I have a couple options. I can pinch for this, force him in the corner, expand along the top, or I can take the corner, let him expand here, which that means eventually I will be able to get like this sort of extension here. That also puts pressure on his corner and also expands mine, or I can just do this now. This will invoke a response. He just takes the corner, like I said, I'll expand along the top. Jumping here would be really slow for him. But setting up this invasion, then I can take the corner, and then if he invades, then we can go through some of these sequences that I just learned. Speaking of which, I started going through enclosure Jossekis. I've found that my invading corners and responding to invasions in corners has been a little lacking, so doing that. I'm gonna go here, I think. Yeah. I also stopped with the life and death a little bit, and I'm going back through Gitsranga Tsuji. Alright, that is what he's going to do, so then I'll just play simply. And now if he takes this is too small for now. So you should come back and probably take this extension. Make an enclosure, that's good. He kind of wants to do this, and then I want to back off and build this whole the whole bottom side here. Me jumping all the way here, or something along here, removes his extension. He wants to get an extension similar to what I did here, and then also expand this way. By playing this and that, it seems a little too close. So, get a response. If he pinches me, I will take the corner and then come here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. This leaves open the invasion. This is 5 spaces away from that. A little bit more efficient, so I will just do that. Good extension for him would be something like this if he doesn't want to invade. Although at this point this is getting very, very large, and so you might want to consider doing a reduction here. This is threatening to chase it a little bit and get all this as points. What happens if he kicks me? If he kicks me, if I stand, I'm already on the 4th line here, so that's actually not too bad if he decides to kick me. I could do this to threaten the corner, and then come back and do this. And hope that he jumps back. But then what would I do? Would I connect underneath? Or would I follow? Because I'm kind of worried about him jumping down here to split. I feel like I want to do this first. Not so much invade the corner, but just take a little bit more for stability. Threatening to take the corner. Although with this, I will be able to connect underneath, I think, right? I think I'm going to take a little bit more of the corner. Play for the stable move here, and then come back and attack this. Now his stones right here are in the same situation mine were up here, where he doesn't have to respond. If I do end up taking the corner, he can just extend along the top. But then when I look at it, I see low, low, low. So if I just do this, he can back off here. I can fix. This is really, really close to that though. And then he can start doing things like this to try and live here. If I throw in, obvious move is to cut. Atari down and follow. If he goes here, I can do this. There's a double Atari, so that's not good. I would Atari down and go out here. No, because then there's Atari up and Atari. Atari down, follow, forces him to capture, and then I can poke at it from this side. And then I have this sort of thing. I could poke at it from here, which would force him to capture, or poke at it from here, because then I could pull it out and connect. So this would force him to capture, and then I can poke with the eye, and he doesn't have an eye. There's still this Atari, and then this stone's on its own. And my group is looking like this, with still the... Okay, maybe I like that. Atari down and follow this way. I would poke here and poke here if he does that, and then he only has one eye. But then I'm solidifying my corner. Okay. So I am purposely giving that stone up to make shape over here. Nah, let's just focus. Let's do what I read. Again, if he captures it, then I can play here to get rid of the eye. Another thing you can do is just attach on top here. But it has the same option. If I pull back, okay, so that's what he's going to do. So this will kill the eye, but I'm going to wait on that for now. And instead going to play connecting solidly. I still have access to the center. I can still live in the corner as well. And this is technically a cutting stone. Going up, there's Atari and then a ladder. Which, actually, the ladder works for me, doesn't it? But with the ladder being like this, that means that if I play this, I'd end in Gote. And if he ever gets an extension, I have to capture it. It also gives him this poke, so I think the best thing for me to do is just to connect here. Yeah, so let's just connect solidly. This also projects quite a bit of influence in the top here, and then if I pincer his corner is getting pretty cramped. Alright, so that's not quite the reduction move here. This threatens to poke through. Do that, do this, poke, cut. Doesn't quite work without this move. If I just attach, and there's Hanes and stuff, so this would reinforce that and get me quite a few points. I think I want to poke at this first. But I think I gotta threaten that. Let's see, if I poke here at this point, then I can do this to get rid of that eye. So he'll play this move. And then I can start doing things like this and start surrounding it. See, he goes here and then he pokes through here. If I respond here, then there's this cut, which is Atari. This cut doesn't work. So yeah, let's poke at that. So again, I can play here to get rid of the eye, and then this giant clump of stones doesn't have any. He can play here for shape. I can play here myself. But I think I want to make sure he can't go this way and he has to go up this way. Loosely surround him. This is a really weird looking move. Because with a 3-stone wall like this with nothing else around, you can jump all the way to here, and I kind of want to prevent that. In fact, he could probably do something like this too. Should I play here to threaten the cut? Play here to threaten the cut, go up, and then play something like this? It's a slight running fight, but then these stones are going to get captured and then he's separated. So yeah, I think he will respond to that. Yep. So I can play here as a poke to force that. And again, taking this gets rid of that eye. But it's not Sente, it actually gives up Sente to do that. So long as this stone lives, it's fine. Yeah, let's do that. I said jump. Hane, there's this cut, and then all that other problems. I think I can jump here. Again, just trying to get ahead of him. He should be able to jump somewhere in here. You know, I didn't realize this. When he connects here, it's actually kind of Sente. Because then I have to respond. Otherwise, he can poke through and cut and capture that stone. So maybe I do want to take this. But I need to deal with this stuff first. There's Hane. He can Hane back. I can Atari and Atari. Pulling back, what happens? He can descend. I think I'd rather descend here. Get a little bit more in my corner. That's a good attachment. So now he's looking to throw in here. So if I play this move, poke through, Atari. Oh, interesting. So if I do this, now he can poke through. And I'd have to play something like this. Let's see, if he cuts, I can Atari over. And then he can Atari this and deal with or mess with this stuff. I really want to take a liberty off of the stone, but I think that works. Alright, so we're doing the peaceful variation, not with the cutting and stuff then. Poke through, I still don't, I would back off here. I don't want to play this. I'd have to back off here. Poke through again. So I will play the peaceful variation. He will have to make shape, and then I could take this eye out. But he's almost got 2 eyes at this point. If I play this, what happens? Can he descend? Then I can Atari up and go here. If he turns, I can turn. This cut doesn't work, I don't think. Cut, Atari down, follow. Even if he just does this, and then I Atari, if he just connects, then there's an eye in here, right? This feels like there's still something here I can do. Like, again, I can play here. That gets rid of 1 eye. If I play here, what does he do? Does he honey? Would he honey? He's got a honey, right? You don't want to let me get this extension. Oh, interesting. So this is kind of in trouble. This puts some pressure on your corner, though. But then you're getting out really quickly. If I poke through, poke, you'll pull back. If I poke here, you'll do that. If I honey, you could probably honey back, even. Yeah, you could honey back, because then you got this double thing. If I play this, though, can you cut it off? Why am I thinking defensively? I should be thinking offensively. Let's be a little bit more aggressive. What about playing here? Or here? There's this wedge. I could give that stone up. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. If he pokes at it this way, I can play here. If he cuts, I can extend. These 2 are on their own, but so is that. Let's see, there's Atari. Interesting. Let's try this. This is a sacrifice play. I think I'm going to give up that stone. If I poke here and do that cut, this extension to that, but then these 2 are on their own still. I think this is the better one. If I save it this way, there's the honey, and then there's this wedge. And these stones are kind of bad, so this is actually a really bad connection here. If I just do this, it'd be honeys. If I do this, the wedge, actually the wedge isn't bad, because then I can Atari. He'd have to save this one, I could cut, and then he could cut. Oh man, my reading's not working right now. Okay, so this would invoke a response. He's gonna want to do something. Probably want to Atari this, I think. So play this to get a response. Collapses his shape, I guess. Looks like he's gonna get all of this though. Can I save these 2 stones? I was trying to give them up before when I was trying to split, but my splitting didn't work too well. What about this? Atari. I could Atari back, he'd capture. I could Atari here and start a ko, he would connect. And then I would play just back off. Which one do I like better? This one gives me more outside influence. I don't know how I want to respond to this yet. Clamp. What does clamping do? He just blocks, right? And then I Atari and do something like this. This. So if he Ataris down, I could play here. If he captures, I can connect underneath. And then, let's see, this. I'd have to do this. He'd have to pull back, and then I could connect here. Maybe this clamp works. Does this clamp work? Did I miss anything? So let's try this. Okay, so that means I can go here. If he descends, I poke at this. And then I connect here, and then these 2 stones are captured. If he blocks here, I can get this Atari. I think I have to push through. I was not expecting the connect. I thought he would just play where my current stone is. Right now I'm just trying to save these 2 stones so that he doesn't get this whole right side. Okay. So we have a squeeze here. And then I can play here, because if he does this, then I can Atari, or then I can cut, right? That's not Atari though. Can I play this? Atari, do this, do that, connect underneath. He would have to connect here, and then I could connect there. I think I can play that. Maybe it's not so short. Alright, so he is letting me have that, I guess. So if I play here, there's Atari, fix, go here, do that. So if I play here, that's connected. And I saved all my right stuff. Okay, so now you're getting ascension. I don't know. Is this thing alive yet? Let's ask a question. You have an eye and gote here, and I just poked out these eyes. If you captured this, then I poke out this eye, and this group only has 1 eye again. Let's see if I poke. I can poke here, right? Because if you capture that, then I cut this off, and it's all dead. So I can play this first. So this group went back to no eyes again, but with a connection. Let's see here. You pull back, I can pull back, you can pull back, I can push and cut. If you honey, I can cut, you go here, I go up, and then down, and then cut. So I think I can do this. So I can cut, poke through, Atari, that's not Atari. Cut, descend, push up, and cut. I want to cut here, right? Or can I do this? This, you descend, then I do this. This, you pull back, I connect. Right? Poke through, poke through. I can do it again, right? If you connect, then I push through. Or should I just cut? Can I cut? Turn, go here, cut. No, I don't have enough liberties, so I have to descend again. So you're connecting solidly there, so I can't cut, but now I can cut through here, right? Now my stick of stones is really, really heavy. Oh, geez. Oh, interesting. Can I do this? I also have the option to play something like this. Not that it's really getting him any eye space, but... so Atari out, he then can get this eye, but then I can Atari this out. But then I'm kind of giving that up, so why don't I poke here first, or poke like this? Which is now going to start hurting his corner here. And you can't wedge, I think, right? Wedge. It's just Atari, Atari, right? So I can still Atari this. Poke through. Alright, so he is saving that. Now I can get this move. I can also get this move. I think I want to get this. Saving this, does this help? Because, let's see. Wedge, Atari, fix. Oh dear. Oh, I wish I had more time to read this. Let's just do this. Alright, so now if I poke through here and Atari this, this is still not an eye so long as these two things are alive, right? I don't want to poke at this because then he's just going to connect. I got to poke through here and Atari this. If he Atari's that, I capture. Oy, what a fight. What a fight. Okay, so again, this is still not an eye. I can do this and threaten a ko. I can pull back here, which I think might be the preferable thing to do. Atari this. Atari this gives him that Aji, but then I can connect here and start a ko. I think I'll do this. There's also this ko now he can throw in for, although if he does, I'll just back off. So what is that looking to do? Let's see, I definitely want to do this though, because then he has to connect one of them. Yeah, then I also have the option to Atari here and extend. But I think I would want to do this first. There's this cut. And then Atari up, because then these two are on the run. This is, of course, cutting this stuff off. I think I would rather attack the corner some. I think I'm going to use a Boyomi here, though. Play this move, go here, do this. There's Atari. Over Atari, and then he can get through if I do it this way. If I play here, there's this cut. I can then play Hane here. No, I gotta deal with these, don't I? Play this move. Do that, do that. Shit. I don't know what to do here. Cut Atari out, and I can't see what goes on next. He goes here, and I can't do that. He'd have to go here. How many liberties does this have? Not a lot. I think that's my only shot, though. I'm going for this cut. We can resolve this peacefully. You can connect here. You can let me connect. He's letting me connect. So he's given up his corner. Oh, thank God. I, of course, can honey here. Actually, I could poke here, right? Because I can go through and cut. If he descends. If he doesn't let me connect, I think he's in trouble. This is a lot of fun. Oh, man, I thought he would go for that cut. Poke through, and I'm going to poke through. Because this cut actually sets up a double Atari here. And it also might result in me capturing these 3 stones, so. Okay, so. I did not read this cut, but it looks good. Okay. So is he giving... Does that mean he's giving these stones up? No, he's not. Okay. So I can play here for this Atari. To get rid of this eye, but I think I'm going to save these stones first. Playing here, there's this cut. Extending doesn't work. I'm going to play a slow move and then a fast move. Alright, so now he's going to try to kill this stuff, I guess. Atari. This is also Atari? No, it's not quite Atari yet. Because if it goes to capturing race, my stones don't have a whole lot. This is Sente against these. This is also Sente. Makes it so that he can't Hane here without throwing in. I see what you're doing, sir. I can play this move then. Atari, go over. No, I'd have to descend. He can play here. I can do this and that. Play here, he'd play here. Like I said, this is Sente against this stuff, so he'll need to respond. That works. If I play here, what happens? There's this move. I can play here, he can play that, I can play this. I only have 1 eye, is what it's looking like. This allows me to get the Hane. This one he can also descend. I think I'm going to do this one, though. Oh, what is it? It's this one, right? Because then he plays here. I can play... Well, he plays there for that, and then I can Hane here. He has to descend. I think it's just this, right? Not this. This. Atari down. This. Atari. No. This. Atari. Go here. Okay, so my group only has 1 eye right now. His group... What is that looking to do? Can I play here? I'm looking to get rid of his eyes. Can I, is the question. Like, I have an eye here, okay? I'm not worried about having 2 or... let's see, there's that. Atari, he'd have to fix. I could play here, he'd have to capture, and I could pull back. This is Atari. If he captures it, I can Atari this. And then I think he's in trouble. I'm also shorting my own liberties. What if he just Atari or Hane's here? Well, that kind of sucks because I just gave it to him, didn't I? No, because then I can wait a minute. If I play here, he plays that. Son of a bitch. Alright, so this is only... damn it. That sucks. Alright, I'm gonna have to reread that when I go back, so this might be a big failure there. 3 times Suji. Especially now that I'm letting him connect up like that. Well, that was a big loss then, since I lost my big corner. Shoot. From all the struggling, so he got a very large corner then here. Interesting, so he's gonna give up his corner. Wait, what? Wait a minute. What is this? That is a new sequence. I don't think I've ever seen it. Did I screw this one up too? I don't think I've ever seen that extension there. I'm not sure if my move was correct. Tahane, anyways. I'm gonna have to look at that too. Now I can get this coal-looking thing going. No, it doesn't even work, does it? Let's see. Atari, and fix. How many liberties do I have? I have 1 eye. His group really doesn't have any eyes, but he has a lot. Oh no, he's connected up again. Never mind. I'm not really trying to kill this, sir. I'm just trying to get some points. Although I don't think with me losing this as well, I'm going to be able to make up for it. Alright, so he's trying to kill this stuff. This thing has a lot of places to run now, though. I think I gotta do this. Gotta make this terrible shape with poking and everything. And you can poke here, and I have to do this, and yeah, I'd rather get a Panuki at least. Yay, squeezes! Oh god. Yeah, but this is terrible. It's just terrible. I can cut here, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. So yeah, this game is basically over then. So I am going to resign then. Of course, fun up until this thing died. When this thing died, then I was in some serious trouble. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or feedback, like how I should have played in here, please let me know. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.